You have just entered the KBMOD podcast. Keyboard plus mouse or die.
Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome to episode 22. Oh my god, of the KBMOD podcast.
Almost a half a year.
Yeah, there we go.
That's actually true.
It is incredible. How consistent have we been every week since we started? I mean, you can't beat it. It's good.
It's alright. Thinks it's another cat.
Oh no, Brandon. Already with the references. I've been told many times I need to get on that Minecraft server and check out all the creations that have stemmed from that story.
Oh,
there's a
God.
lot of cats.
Yeah, there's some good cat drawings.
I am right now I'm in the drawing stages of making a tub girl on the Minecraft server.
And I don't want you to.
I'm currently dueling a professional Quake Live player.
Is he?
Are you?
Who is he?
Yeah, things that aren't going to go well.
Not good. So what?
I'm totally focused on this podcast.
Yeah.
I can tell.
I
I'm looking
appreciate that.
deeply into
I
your
tend
Skype
to
photos.
say more absurd and ridiculous shit when I'm not 100% focused, which is good.
Yeah, John's been multi.
Good at
I've been
multitasking
gaming
for a
on
long time.
podcasts for couldn't tell you how long.
It's been a long
I touch
time.
myself while the podcast is on.
Well, I think we all do
Oh,
that.
well, yeah, I think
I'm in the middle of
Does
mine.
that count as an outside activity?
No, I think you're still technically totally focused because you've never really been able to pleasure yourself well, from what I've heard. So
Why would you have heard that? Who would tell you that?
I just
thing?
prefer to.
I would have to tell someone that who would tell someone.
It's an internet rumor, man.
Dude, it's just weird. Alex doesn't know how to pleasure himself. I hear it all the time. It's like I can't
That's the
lock
most
in.
tragic story I've ever heard. Like, there's Romeo and Juliet, and then below that, a man not being able to pleasure himself.
It's not even like Alex can't get laid. He's like, yeah, he gets laid all the time. He just can't.
I can't touch my penis properly.
Isn't it sad?
Very
It's other
difficult.
people do it for him. It's pathetic. Oh, all right.
Sometimes he just wants to fap, but he still has to call a woman up. It's just like
I like trying to put my wrists together, and I just end up hurting myself. Like, I don't know what to do.
Why? So why are you in the hospital? I was trying to jerk off again. I just hurt myself.
well. He just
Wow.
bursts into tears.
I can't pleasure myself.
You have to go to
This
therapy.
this has gone badly quickly. This is, or good, depending on how you look at it. So how have we all been doing? Let's do the recap. What has everyone been up to? Obviously, John's playing Quake as of right now, but what about everyone else? Nick Fenton, let's start out with you.
Yeah.
Nick.
Jesus. Oh, God.
This is
Permanent
insulting me.
podcast member.
Yeah, Nick Fenton
I
will be a
guess.
staple now.
I guess.
So
I-
he's no longer relief.
it was just
pitcher,
sprung
Alex.
on me.
He's going to be. I told Nick he was going to be a permanent podcast member without asking him. I was like,
Last
oh,
night. Last night.
Like you're on. So
He was just
Wait,
talking about
what?
it like I already knew it. apparently.
Alex is like, wait a minute.
Alex, don't get mad because Nick can pleasure himself properly.
Now he has to erase
That's
it
it.
off his
I'm breaking
whiteboard.
up the
Nick is
band.
like every week.
It's
I-
over.
I'm done.
Everyone's leaving. The call stops recording. No.
Yeah, that's right. Piss off the one guy who's recording this.
Yeah, we're having technical issues with call burner this week. So
Nick
Alex
can stay, but he has to admit that he's a relief pitcher.
Holy
Oh,
crap.
no.
The dev of Night Sky just tweeted at me.
Oh yeah. What is he saying?
Because I just said it sounds beautiful, because it does. It's amazing sounding. He said he spent over a year working on the music. So
Jeez.
Tell him that you have an excellent opportunity for a man named Scott Fisher to butcher his name on a podcast.
Strong. Yes.
his name. This is
That's
he's,
how we
he's
approach
one of the
all
creators
all
of the
the
game. His
devs.
name is Chris Schlarb.
Oh, I'm
Can
done.
you say
I'm
Schlarb?
Done. Schlarb.
Chris Schlong, is that you?
And the other. And today we have one of the developers of the indie hit Night Sky on with us, Chris Schlong. I mean, oh fuck, I'm so sorry.
What would you call him? Gertzen?
Gertzen or something. I think I called him Gertzen or yeah. I don't
Hertzy. I don't even.
It's bad. It's bad.
You could literally
Guys,
have a stroke
winning.
mid-pronunciation, and you could get it right.
By the way, John is dueling a professional Quake player during the podcast right now, and he's
I'm winning 2-1, but he's camping the 2x damage, so I'm just hiding in a corner. I've been here for a good 2 minutes now.
An hour and a half later, John's still there. Oh, well.
We'll check in with John later in the podcast to see if he's still camping in that spot.
I know what Nick's been doing.
Ooh,
Nick's
yeah.
been playing Jurassic Park on the stream.
Jurassic Park.
Possibly the worst game ever made in the last 10 years, if you can call it a game. It is all.
No, it's not a game, dude.
It's really not. It's worse than a Flash game.
No, it's better. There's a really good plot, and really good voice acting, and really good game mechanics just all around. And I love it.
I mean,
Well,
dude,
if there were any game mechanics, I'm sure they might be good, but there aren't.
Hey, every 15 minutes you have to hit either W, A, S, or D. So
You don't even
It's
have
really
to
hard.
button mash.
yeah,
There
I mean,
are
to put
button
this in
mashers,
perspective-
and then there's Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Like, to put it in perspective for people that haven't seen the awful gameplay, you literally, it's like choose your own adventure book. Just
It's
worse.
a giant God of War QuickTime event.
Yeah, it
Whole
is.
game,
And
but
not
much less
near as
exciting.
cool. Yeah. Oh my god, the voice
dinosaurs on a roller coaster. That's all that matters. That was the best part.
That was the best when you died and you didn't even know why. Straight, dude, I was dying.
I got lightheaded because I was laughing, and then I looked back and I was dead. I was so confused. God.
That and when iTunes was updating and locked you. Yeah.
It blocked me out of my game because iTunes decided it wanted to get updated.
Yeah.
Blocked me.
Nick,
Scumbag Steve
Nick, squeal.
No.
What?
It's gotta be.
It's not a
gotta be on
command.
its own time.
Yeah, when
Not
he feels
fan.
the inspiration.
Maybe when we announce Shooter of the Year in VGAs. Maybe.
I only got like one good squeal. I'm getting a little sick.
Save it then for a great moment. I can't wait.
Save it. I'm not wasting it.
Cherish the squeal.
Oh, was it yesterday?
Yes.
It might have been 2 days ago. I had my first live stream. Thank you.
I literally thought you were about to say first period for a second, but that's good.
I actually had my first ejaculation. I was able to rub my penis against the wall hard enough that I ejaculated off pure accident.
Oh no.
That was on the stream,
Did it
actually.
surprise
It's,
you
it's,
as
it's
well?
logged on Twitch TV. You can watch me rub my penis against the wall. But while doing that, I was trying to speedrun Bioshock. That shit's hard. Like, I joke about it, and then I try to do it. It's hard.
Run through the game.
It's
Yeah.
really hard, because you run out of ammo and health. It's really freaking difficult.
All right, all trolling aside, are there people that do actually try to run through Bioshock?
I'm not lying. There's a dude on YouTube. It's the first video.
Mhm.
He did it in an hour and 4 minutes.
The whole
That's
game?
actually-
The whole game in an hour and 4 minutes.
No way, I'm looking it up.
Look it up. It's in 14 parts. I was trying to beat that because people in my stream were telling me the guy did an hour and 4 minutes. You got to beat that. So I was doing it for an hour to see how far I could get. I literally got to like Arcadia.
Ultimate speed runs.
Wow.
Dear God.
The guy's
That is
ridiculous. But yeah, coming is fun.
Oh.
All right, and that's the podcast. For
All
this
right, thanks for listening.
Coming
guys.
was fun.
Good times. Brandon, let's have you follow that. What have you been up to?
Well, I mean, mine sounds pretty pedestrian by comparison.
Well, when
That's,
you have the ability to masturbate, things come easier for you.
No, I haven't been playing as many different games as I normally do because I've been pretty hooked on Tribes. So, we did some live streaming with Dan and playing with some KBMOD dudes. So it's been fun. They've been patching every week, so it's like every week when I get home and I get to play, the game feels a little bit different.
You get to remap your buttons every time.
Yeah. But we were actually messing around with a bunch of the commands in the INI file, and we found out they actually have like DX10 and DX11 settings, and I didn't realize that. So we were playing around with that stuff, trying to get the game to run better and stuff. But Tribes is pretty much what I've been living.
How many hours have you put into Tribes by now, would you say?
I mean, how many hours are in its standard weekend, and then multiply that by like 3 weekends.
Yeah, there you go.
How many hours a weekend do you play Tribes Ascend?
I don't know. I'm like level 18 or rank 18 or 19 or something. So
How often do you neglect your lady friends to play tribes?
I'm gonna have to plead the fifth on that one.
Very often. Yeah.
My politically correct answer is never. I would never do such a thing.
If you can knock out both at the same time, that would be the ultimate blue plate special, if you know what I'm saying. Fantastic.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I remember my buddy Anthony got blown during one of our WoW raids.
Yeah, I think you've told that, or I don't think you've told on the podcast, but I think you've mentioned that story.
I've been blown during a WoW raid before.
During
It was awesome because he went
Would
in
die
and
and
stood
shit?
some fire, and we
You were like, what's
was
happening?
dying and then moved out of it near the end. And we were like, dude, what were you doing there? Like that almost cost us the kill. He's like, oh, I was getting blown, my bad. Like really matter of fact about it. Like, oh, this happens all the time, no worries. So we all said, so I know his girlfriend, John knows her too, but I was just like, hey Jamie, what's up? How's it going down there?
Living the gamer life. Gamer dream.
Yep.
Sweet. What about you, Dano? I don't know why I called you Dano.
What the hell?
What is this, Hawaii 5-0?
What's up, Dano?
Welcome, Dano.
Book up.
So many people listening to this podcast are not going to get that reference.
No, it's all right. We'll forgive them.
Tonight I was playing the Humble Bundle stuff and raging so hard at Bit Trip Runner I didn't know I was going to have a computer left by the time the podcast rolled around.
Wow.
I was about ready to put a hole in my desk, but it was so fun.
Is BitTrip Runner different than BitTrip Beat?
Yes. It's like side-scrolling, and you go to constant speed, and you have to like duck or kick obstacles or jump over obstacles, and everything is perfectly timed and beat with the music. So, but if you hit anything, you go right back to the beginning. Doesn't matter how far along you were. So you end up learning the level, but by about try 20 on something, I was just like, oh my god. But yeah, the music's really good. It's really fun. So it was totally worth the $5.28 for 7 games.
Yeah, that's crazy. I got to get on that like right now.
Yeah,
I got
Super Meat
Cogs
Boy
for the
alone.
last one.
Yeah, Super Meat Boy is when a game has a level called Hell, you know it's probably hard. So
Diablo.
yes. But yeah, I've been playing. I actually did go back. Speaking of Diablo, I've been playing the Diablo 3 beta this week. Actually, playing a couple of the classes I hadn't played as much, and seeing some of the random events they've put in. So
Nice.
it's going well. I just wish they'd give us more. That's all.
Just more content.
Yeah, exactly. It's only the first third of Act 1, so need a lot more.
On a different level, if you feel on Diablo, I feel on Counter-Strike. I'm ready to play something besides Dust for that's 25 hours.
I've only played 3 hours of CSGO, and I want to play something else that isn't.
I mean, I'm giving him props. Dust is a fucking very good map now.
It is,
It plays much better now, but please.
Yeah,
man.
both sides have a legit chance to do things, and
I would play Aztec or something.
Yeah. I mean, I would almost argue that it's
Office, dude.
two-sided now because of how fast, if you have
they can
Rush,
get up really
it's
fast.
over. Yeah. So, but it's good.
Yeah.
No, I want office. Smoke parties in the projector room. That's all you do.
Yeah.
You don't actually play the game. You just sit back there. But yeah, another map would be good. I did see you could load the CS source maps in.
Yeah, you had tweeted that Clayman video. He talked about that, and I watched that, and that is kind of cool. I guess if everyone has it, and then you could do a private
Yeah,
map.
you could do a private match, but
Yeah.
all the mechanics would be Go, I guess, and then
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, there was some like graphical like.
Yeah, that one
texture
car
issues
was
and
like
popping a little bit, but
the placeholder, violet placeholder thing.
yeah,
But yeah,
pretty good. Did we
That's
cover
what I-
everyone? Was there anyone else that were?
Tribes.
Yeah, and then you were playing Tribes too. I tried to play Tribes tonight, but I don't know. I kept getting
Yeah, that
logged out.
XQ system not working the best.
Is that since the patch came out that the queues got screwed up? Or
For
is
me,
that-
anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Yeah,
other
I think
night,
it sounds like they're doing work on it. Like they had said in the patch notes that they were trying to do quote unquote light matchmaking to like match people based on skill. And from what I've seen, like that's not the case at all. So I don't know.
Bot
I mean-
Jeremy has probably an even skill level with me, so.
Yeah,
so it's
Bot
been
Jam
matchmaking me with.
I did see Bot Wyatt was pretty good. So
Bot Wyatt is pretty good, yeah.
he's a baller, generally.
Just like aimbotting everyone, one shot. It was particularly frustrating in Tribes tonight because I was grandying a flag with a walker across the map and skiing at maybe 40 miles an hour. I don't know what I was moving at, but I was going the speed limit, and I get all the way to the base, I get up into the base, and then right when I'm about to cap, I get logged out for, I was like, God. I don't know, capping in that game is very satisfying too. You want to talk about blue plate specials, but I don't know. Just flag capping in Tribes is a lot of fun, I find.
Yeah, and I think Tribes is one of the most rewarding games you play. It might not be it's probably one of the worst FPSs in the world when you're getting rolled. And it's super frustrating, but...
yeah.
When I got in today, I was against a stack team, like I'm normally on with all the KBMOD people, and we were getting rolled 5-0 in like 5 or 6 minutes. I mean, it was horrible. Couldn't kill anything, but...
I guess I haven't played a ton of Tribes, but all that sniping that everyone's crying about that goes on, is that in Capture the Flag, or is that Team Deathmatch, or what?
It's in CTF.
Capture the Flag.
Is it?
It's awful.
There are a few things.
But I only played
there are a few like really, really unbalanced things in the game. Like we had a game the other night where a guy was in a Shrike the entire map, and he ended up getting like 30, 40 kills or something. He was in that Shrike the entire game and like running people over, and just, it was like the most frustrating thing. And he was just doing it to troll. Like I think he's a Tribes veteran, and he was just basically doing it to troll. And it was pretty infuriating. But I mean, I have to still, hold out hope that it's still closed beta and that stuff will get fixed. But overall, the game is good.
And it's also still beta.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, I was getting distracted there. Looking at that image that John sent earlier. Good to see it, Justin. Don't know why I clicked on that again. This is not good.
It's fucking mesmerizing.
It is mesmerizing. Well, let's cover some of the news.
We now interrupt your scheduled programming to bring you an urgent broadcast from the front lines of America.
There was kind of a lot of news this week because mainly some of the announcements at the VGAs and IGAs, which we'll get into, I guess, a little bit later. But there were a couple other topics that were, probably important to talk about. I think the first one, Dan, you seem to be in the minority on this, but you're not a fan of this Blizzard currency system that has been announced.
No, I just don't see any need for it. I mean, I wasn't a big fan. When I first got on Xbox Live and knew nothing about it at all, and it was like, you need MSP to buy this. I was like, well, that's stupid. I'll gladly give you just my money right now rather than buy this. I don't know. It's just annoying more than anything. I just don't want them to start doing their own, I don't know. It just doesn't sit right with me.
You just want to keep it. You just want to keep it to real money and not get into.
Yeah, I don't understand why we need that.
Well, it makes sense because then your money's locked in,
right?
No matter what.
Makes sense for
business-wise, but.
And apparently now they've announced that you can withdraw into real funds in certain countries, which I'm guessing the U.S. would be one. But that was not known when we posted on it. So that was kind of a big thing, is that if you put it in, you couldn't get anything out. And I don't think you can get MSP back out. I'm not sure, though.
No, but you can use it in buy dual comms, so it's...
Yeah, that's true.
It's legit.
But
can serve you
I don't know. I just don't like when companies do that. I don't know. Just didn't sit right with me, especially from Blizzard, who generally does things the right way. But I suppose that's a good reason to trust them on it too, is that they'll probably do it the right way. But
I don't know that I see a reason for it, because it seems like a strategy when a company kind of wants to lock you in and force you to pay more than you need to, so that you always have a balance, and then it makes impulse purchases easier, which is kind of sleazy, but I mean that's marketing for you.
I don't see myself ever using it.
So if they're going to allow you to put in and take out, I don't understand why they need like another step in the process when you could just pay real money.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not like MSP. You can actually just go pay money. I mean, if you want for, mounts or pets or D3 auction house, whatever, you can still just use real money. So I guess maybe if you buy a lot of that stuff.
Maybe there's a bigger plan around this than we've.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Little kids who will blow their money on other shit, they can put it in that fund or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
Nick Fenton, what do you think about this?
Yeah, what do you think, Nick Fenton?
I just like to buy things on Xbox Live.
I did buy
Halo map packs.
I did buy 45 car packs for Forza 3.
It's probably bad for me because I'm the guy that randomly buys 9-pound bags of gummy rings on Amazon at 3 o'clock in the morning. So, that's bad for me.
Gummy rings. Those things are good, though. I can't deny it.
I understand. Is there an Amazon outlet next to your home? Why are you buying candy on the internet?
I don't know. I don't know.
Does a guy that you know by first name walk it over at 3 o'clock in the morning? Or do you wait till the next morning and you're like, why the fuck did I buy this?
Online.
Actually, he just knows the guy at UPS to just, fuck it, Nick's ordered again. Be over.
I've ordered so many stupid things on Amazon just impulsively, so I'm sure I'll end up buying something on Blizzard games.
One thing we didn't agree on, Nick, was that you were eating candy cigarettes the other day. I always maintain those are disgusting.
Those are
chalky.
Good. The gum ones are fine. It's the actual chalk ones that are bad. There's gum candy cigarettes. I love those. Okay.
There's some ones I can do. But
do you know how unhealthy smoking is?
And yeah,
and eating the cigarettes. My God.
Gingivitis.
Gingivitis.
It's the gateway stick, man. You're doing cigarettes, then you're doing penis.
Eating a cigarette is a gateway to being retarded.
Well, here I am. So it's been a short journey.
We also disagreed on what Harry Potter character you would have sex with, and between Harry Potter and Ron Weasley.
I know.
Ron Weasley.
I went with Ron. I'm going with the ginger. Why? Why not?
I'd go with Ron too.
Yeah, thank you, Dan.
I would go with Hermione because you guys are fucking gay.
Well, she wasn't the option. That's what I said initially, but
Harry Potter or Ron.
Which one's more or less likely to poop
with
in
Ron
your bed?
Weasley under a fucking polyjuice potion. With Hermione's hair.
That's okay.
Either way, Ron's gonna take Hermione's hair and make polyjuice potion.
What if it's Ron Weasley as Dumbledore? Because that's really getting me.
That's getting you fired up.
Yeah. Dumbledore is gay.
Yeah, I know.
So he'd like
Duh.
Yeah. Didn't she make a point to come out and say that about it? Even though I never really inferred that when I read the books, but
he's also dead.
Yeah, that's just
Snape killed him. If you didn't know.
No.
He's a dead gay person.
Wow, this is really getting off the news topic, but all right. So we just covered the Blizzard currency thing. Bastion is getting free DLC, which is sweet. I mean,
yes,
free DLC is awesome. So
free is a fucking cool word.
It is.
Free Willy.
Those developers said they were never going to make DLC for the game. They said the game was self-contained and they were done with that universe.
I think they got blown away by how well it got received, to be honest.
No, they did. They said we made it because we're saying thank you, so here's some free shit. Although it is $1 on Xbox Live, so sorry, bros.
By although you mean fee to Microsoft.
It is Microsoft doesn't allow
stuff.
Yep.
Cool. Thanks, Mike. Good stuff.
But I mean, you can play it for free in Chrome, and it's a good game.
It's awesome. It is. I will say this: it is better with a controller.
Yeah, and I mean, it has one of the best soundtracks ever.
Ooh. Yeah, definitely. And the narrator makes the game. He just talks about everything you do the whole time. It's awesome. So
it reminds me of Xbox Ahoy, but in a game.
Yes.
It's the same style of commentary throughout the game. It's soothing, and it kind of makes you want to stick your own finger in your butt.
Have you tried that, Alex, to help with the problem?
Sticking my finger in my bum?
Yeah.
No,
because
because
a little bit.
It's hard to find sometimes.
Your bum?
There's a lot going on.
I think it's kind of simple.
I mean, you have to understand, this is coming from a man who had to rub against a wall.
Oh, that's true.
to achieve ejaculation. So, I mean, I put my hand down there and I'm just like, I'm lost. Like, I literally get lost and my brain starts to hurt and then I just stop because it's just like, this is not going anywhere.
You just start drooling and pass out and wake up the next morning. Oh, well. All right.
What's that Harry Potter map?
That went where it needed to go.
Yeah. Did you have anything else to add, Alex?
There are certain places where just things are supposed to go, and that was definitely that.
Followed that path to fruition.
Well, this actually goes right into what I was going to talk about next, which is Richard Garriott trying to remake Ultima Online, which is, I think...
What a segue.
I think this is
wow.
Perfect. This couldn't have gone better.
From butthole touching to Lord British.
To Lord British. Dan, I know you can speak to this because you played. I mean, it was a little before my
it's
time.
bigger news, I think, than people realize it is. But because the game is so old now, and because EA drove it into the ground, which EA tends to do with things.
Yeah, that's conquer.
Like force flashlights down people's throats. I mean, it's a great item. They're very helpful. My power goes out, but I don't really need them in my games. I don't. I'm not going to be playing.
What about Alan Wake?
I did see that, and I didn't.
That is not. I don't think it's going to be on PC though.
It is going to be on PC.
Oh, is it?
Wake is?
The new one?
Sounds like it's
the first one. I think was only on Xbox.
There's files within the Steams pointing to.
Ooh.
Everyone loved. Well, like a lot of people loved Alan Wake. I watched some. Actually,
it was very good. Very.
Was
good.
it, dude? I thought it was like the things I've seen.
And Hard Rain looked really good.
Yeah, but seems
Heavy
so
Rain?
over the Hard Rain. We know what Dan's thinking about.
I think that's a Left 4 Dead 2 campaign.
Okay.
Oh no!
Actually.
What am I talking about?
Heavy Rain
What's that
for the
game?
PlayStation. Yeah.
Hard. Well, close enough.
Hard.
I think that's a
unlike
Prince song.
Hard Rain. Purple Rain.
Purple Rain is a Prince
Hard
song.
Purple Rain.
You never heard Hummer Girls by LFO or by HMO rather?
Isn't that your health insurance?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's their name. Their name's HMO, like your health insurance.
Yeah.
You remember Summer Girls by LFO, right?
I do remember Summer.
This one was by a band called HMO. It was like New Kids on the Block. It's like a bunch of dick Chinese girls make heads sick, and I think it's fly when girls drop down and give hummers.
Oh.
I don't know why that just popped into my head, but it did. It's a fucking sweet song.
That does sound good.
We're out here looking for that damn Blair Witch. If we find her, we'll be rich. But first, we'll make her give us hummers. Give us hummers. Sweet tune.
I'm
Downloading
sorry,
it.
Lord British. I'm sorry that during
Let me see if it's on Spotify.
Lord British.
Lord British, we are sorry.
Anyway,
so Dan,
Ultima invented the MMO, so it's kind of a big deal if they make a
not
new
the
one.
HMO. He invented
Not the HMO. No,
MMO,
he didn't invent that.
And you were saying that it even played well on 56K back in the day with MMO.
Yeah, they somehow managed to make that infrastructure work back when all people had was 56K modems. So, and they somehow got people to pay $8 a month back then too. So there was no system like it, but I'm hoping he can get it back from EA, but I'm kind of doubting it.
Yeah, reading that article that went up today, I was, from the quotes.
He's got like $1 bajillion, so it's not a money thing. It's more that
it's the rights kind of deal.
Yeah. So hopefully he gets it back though.
Yeah, I mean that'd be crazy. That'd be maybe the next.
It might be an MMO that's actually good. That's not World of Warcraft.
Guild Wars 2.
So.
I told you about Guild Wars 2. Don't maybe post that meme again.
No, Guild Wars 2 is going to be so good.
So good. No, actually, I was talking to Alex about this a little earlier, but Skyrim MMO. Can you imagine? Not necessarily Skyrim.
No,
Mass Effect would make the best MMO out of any mainstream RPG right now.
Really?
I think the Mass Effect universe would probably be the best.
Yeah.
What about EVE Online? I think EVE Online should be bigger than it is.
Isn't EVE daunting to get into? Isn't it like...
Dude, it's fucking terrible.
Oh, so you were being sarcastic.
It's awful. It's awful. I mean, if you like the economy...
Right, that's basically all it is,
that's
right?
your game. Yeah. If
Can
you want to make
imagine-
billions of virtual dollars instead of making billions of real dollars, then go play EVE.
Can you imagine if you had an MMO and you got to choose between spending time in Columbia and Rapture? You can go back and forth. That's what I thought. silence. That's right. Shock silence, because it's the best fucking idea ever.
I'm considering your proposal, and I don't know. It's hard to fathom, actually.
Yeah, it's
I
hard
want
to
a
go
Starship
anywhere.
Troopers
There.
MMO.
Starring all this, but every character is the same actor from the movie.
They're probably not doing anything. They're not busy. They can get
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah. NPR.
Sam Worthington.
He's gay, right?
I'm
Neil
pretty
Patrick
sure.
Harris, yes.
I'm pretty
Loves
sure
the
Sam
cock.
He
Worthington's
loves
not in
students,
that
yeah.
movie, Dan.
He's in some Call of Duty commercial. That's enough, right?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. Moving on.
Yeah, Ultima. Sweet.
Ultima, yes. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was that Notch's company is publishing a new title, possibly out Friday.
Yeah, I think they'll get it out.
Did you have the name of that?
Yeah, it's called Cobalt.
Cobalt. Okay, right.
It's going to be kind of a side-scroller platformer kind of game with a little robot, and he can fly around and stuff. But it's going to be
The art
good.
style looked really cool on it.
Yeah, it did.
There.
Yeah, they made it with, well, they did work on it, so they're not just publishing it, but, so Mojang will have influence over the game, but, Oxeye Studios, who are other bunch of Swedes,
Yeah.
probably know Tabe and or.
They probably put the face to the face a lot. Come on, Nick. Yeah. Dude, is Taby's in here? Come on. Where's Taby?
What up, dogs? Taby's here, and quick scoping with the intervention.
Oh, Taby's. You nuke dropping son of a bitch.
Moab gameplays.
Moabs for days.
Why can't it be a Moab? Why does everybody need to say Moab? It's really fucking frustrating.
Moab.
Like, it's just a stupid ass word, Moab.
Yeah.
Call it
they
a fucking
do.
Moab and shut up.
What
I
love
can't get
is
one,
when-
so it doesn't matter.
It's when he gets a mob. He gets a mob and it kills 2 people. Those are always the best ones. Nukes the entire map, 2 kills.
Yeah, it's like all that work for naught.
Yep, exactly.
You're also
but-
playing Call of Duty 3, so all that playing for naught. Silence again. Everything I say is fucking
This is the Alex
genius.
treatment now is just silent. Like, it's a
It's
rhythm.
actually kind of addictive now that we've started doing it, but no. Well, but about this title also, like, if they came from the article, they came to Notch to work on this. It sounded like, right? To
Yeah, they came
help
to.
him work on it. So if if he's behind it, I'm sure it's going to be a good game. His track record is Minecraft, and he's obviously
Yeah,
passionate about that. So I can't.
They're releasing it the same exact way as Minecraft, so it's not just going to be. I don't know how the game's going to work at all, honestly, but it's not going to be just a few hours and you're done, because they're releasing it as alpha and they're going to do it like Minecraft, just constantly update it until it's 1.0. So you'll be able to play it at first, buy it at first, probably cheaper than you will next year whenever they finish it.
Yeah.
So
Full release.
they've got a big enough following now that's going to sell. So
Definitely. We'll do some quick hits, then I think we should get into the VGAs and the IGAs, the award show talk. One thing we did want to mention, that we had Tech the Halls articles all this week and last week, or all last week, I guess now.
yes.
The last one was today, which was Blacklight Attack. And we kind of went through, and most of it's sarcastic. I guess there are a few real items on there for some people, but mostly it's...
I want Tron suits for everybody. You fucking kidding me?
That would be awesome.
And a
I
minivan
also-
Segway.
The minivan
I still don't understand the minivan Segway.
With
Is it like
Dan's
the
kids
wheels are
following
replaced by
himself.
small vans? Or...
Oh, you dumbass! A minivan has more capacity seating.
But
It's the
I'm
Segway
trying to
on two
imagine what
wheels.
this would look like.
It's a
with
Segway,
a
but also
minivan.
has like a stretched out part to park his kids in the back.
He's like, you dumbass, how can you not see
Yeah,
it?
obviously.
This is why you're not even allowed in the building.
What did you say Nick could do? What was his? He could be
The
outside.
valet.
Oh, you could be the valet for the KBMOD mobile LAN party.
and I'm beating myself on the head with a rock to relive what it's like to boot up CS:GO for the first time. Wow. Yeah, that was a good one. But yeah, definitely check out those Tech the Halls. I guess you can just
if you just search Tech the Halls, it'll come up with all of them. Yeah.
Exactly. So definitely check those out. They were all pretty good. And Bioshock trailer, this is what I have for this part. Bioshock trailer, a disappointment to Alex. That was my headline. So Alex, I'm just going to let you go.
Fucking
just go.
Sucked.
just go
it was
ahead.
real bad.
So
It was real bad up until the point when it said this is all in-game footage, and then it was like, oh, this trailer still sucks, but I feel like the game will be good.
Yeah.
It was
What
real
did you
bad,
want?
though.
One more? You wanted
It
more?
honestly looked like, I didn't put this in the thing because I didn't know if anyone would get the reference, but it looked like one of those shitty dolly cams in Black Ops.
Oh.
Like, it looked like, because it was all, jerky and shit. I'm like, man, you guys could go into the engine and create your own shot, and you came up with, the 14-year-old who doesn't have a capture card, who's filming it with his cell phone, and doing the dolly cam at the same time. Like, what is this? What is this, Ken?
Moving the dolly with his thumbstick while he holds his cell phone.
Yeah, and his sister's yelling in the background, it's not fucking straight! Like, it's just, I don't know what's happening in this trailer. There was explosions? It could have been Transformers 4 in the sky.
That's what you wanted. You wanted a Transformers 4.
Are you disappointed in Ken Levine, or are his hands washed clean
of this?
Oh, I think they chloroformed Ken Levine to make that film. There's no way Ken Levine would allow that to be pumped out of the studio.
Just don't look, Ken. It'll be over soon.
Okay.
It's never good when a grown man is whispering in your ear. Shh. Nothing good is about to happen.
Totally calm now. Totally calm.
The same kids that filmed that trailer with the cell phone with the sister yelling in the background are the ones that send us the messages that are like, check out my montage.
Yeah, it's the same kids, yeah.
Exact same ones. Nice. All right, so it was more of a disappointment because it was just so underwhelming and not well done. So
yeah,
I expected them to show more. Like, I feel like I'd seen maybe because I get PC Gamer, the magazine, but all those shots I felt like I'd seen in stills.
Yeah. Didn't Felicia Day present it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like they should have backed
she
her up
looked
a little
really
bit more.
good.
Yeah.
She looked good.
She
They didn't really
really
utilize her as well as
they utilized the douchebag host guy. I don't even.
They
know
wanted to utilize her as she should be used. They should be having me urinate all over her.
That's one of those little mini games between the awards that they had. Just John peeing on her.
Is it like
It was a
whack-a-mole,
Flash
but
game where
piss
John
on Felicia Day?
Tweet this a podcast at her, Dan. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm not. This one's not going to.
She's so fucking. She's the most incredible woman.
She's so cool. I know. It's
There's just with her. I've never met anybody as cool as you, and I guess my way of showing somebody how cool they are is wanting to urinate on them.
That's fair.
It's a primal instinct.
Yeah. Alex,
I mean, my dog really likes my couch, so she pisses on it. I guess it's kind of the same thing.
Alex likes to hump walls for pleasure. We all have.
No.
That's the
Out of
segue,
necessity,
then.
It's not pleasure.
It's not really the segue yet because we still have to cover.
Oh, wait! We missed something. Going back to Tech the Halls, we have a new contributor.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
That was his first article. I feel like that's a good time to.
Yeah.
No?
Well, he had one previously that Bob asked to post on the site about Skyrim.
Okay,
but
so
yes.
but if you read his Tech the Halls, it didn't count.
I did read it. He said it didn't count, but I still think it counts. So I'm disagreeing with him and you here on that subject. But yeah, so Nick or Blacklight Attack is going to be staff writing for us, which is great. And Alex, you were pointing out that we've doubled our writers, quote unquote, since
inception. Yeah, we've doubled.
Yeah.
I'm including me.
Since
writer.
inception.
I like to spend 7, 8, 9 hours a day writing for the site.
Me too. I'm in that same mindset. All
You
day.
guys really turn up.
It's weird. Like I send you these articles and Dan never posts them. I'm like, dude, I just spent 9 hours on this. It's like,
Well, I look at it and you spell the wrong 7 times.
I have
I
apostrophes.
can't do this.
And,
Scott, we're not writing these in wingdings.
I just love doing that. I just love hitting all the keys and seeing what happens. Wingdings.
Scott
Yeah,
actually
mine
just
crayon.
sends me ASCII code middle fingers. That's all they are.
Nice. And then finally, in the quick hits, let's cover the new Humble Bundle that Dan talked about earlier. That is out and full of
Buy
7
it.
games that are.
So this might be the best one they've ever offered, just because
What is it?
was,
$5? You said?
Right now you get all 7 if you spend over, it changes as the average price goes, but
Right.
it's over 5.25 right now. I think it's $5.25. If you spend more than that, you get 7 games. If you spend less, you get 5. So,
Still a deal. Still
Yeah.
a good deal.
and this one's the best because you get Super Meat Boy, which I believe is $10 on its own on Steam, and
That's a
Bit
lot
Trip
of bucks.
Runner
That is
is
really good.
also $10 on its own. And those two games are a little bigger than just an indie game, you could say. And plus you get, 5 more games. So, and like I said, Bit Trip was about to make me lose my mind earlier. So,
Super
good
Meat
game.
Boy leaves me with a bad taste in my mouth because it was part of another bundle called the Potato Sack. That really helped out PC gamers get Portal 2 early.
We got it like 8.5 minutes early.
yeah, it was close. It was close.
No, it wasn't. They got Xbox at a midnight release. Think about it. Silence.
True.
I win.
Maybe they should have tried harder.
There's been silence after everything you said for the last 3 weeks, Alex, so it doesn't really mean you win anything.
Oh, Alex.
In a world.
There you go. I was telling them, man, during the summer, Alex, when you're off for those 4 months, you go get those movie jobs, man. You do the trailers. It's that good. If you guys haven't checked out.
Mom, I'm going to Cali. Scott said, and I quote, "Go get those movie jobs."
Go get them. Just do it. That easy. Okay, so VGAs and IGAs. We were just going to talk about some of the winners and stuff like that. I mean, there's quite a few. There's a lot of categories, at least for the VGAs, but so if you guys have been living under a rock, you don't know what either of those are. The VGAs, obviously the Video Game Awards, which air on Spike.
But you can ignore those for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part, to be honest, that's not really it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but not legit.
They're shit-ass-stick.
All right,
you, John.
Thank you. Yeah.
Every time I hear them, it sounds like the falsetto trio of the Bee Gees.
Which is just painful,
The
yeah.
Bee Gees. A's.
The
They fucking suck.
So I will say this for both now. The IGAs have more of the industry people voting for them, I believe. And that showed up a lot in who won. And in their categories, which made sense, unlike the categories for the VGAs. But Skyrim won Game of the Year at both, as we said.
Which I
it was
agree.
gonna do
I think we all agree with that now. I guess we haven't thought.
I mean, it depends. I think Minecraft's probably the most innovative game and the most influential. But
Yeah,
I mean,
I would go-
Minecraft's been around for more than a year, so I mean, even though it was just officially released,
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't released this year. Let's be honest. So
Yeah.
I can
And-
agree with it.
Well, Minecraft won Best Indie Game at the VGAs. It didn't win anything there was no Best Indie Game category at the IGAs.
Yeah,
But
there was.
Bastion, was there?
Yeah,
Bastion.
Bastion won it.
Yeah,
won
Bastion.
that. Best Indie
Yeah,
Game.
Bastion won 3 awards there.
I think that's what John said, because I don't think they considered Minecraft being released this year.
Yeah.
So
And Bastion won original best score at both of them,
Yeah.
and that's, as we said earlier, the music's amazing, so that makes sense. Now let's
get into
get into the things that made no sense. First of all, we're going to get to the big one later. First of all, best graphics.
This
Now,
really irks you, doesn't it? I know.
VGAs. I realize there are consoles out there. I tend not to acknowledge them, but I know they're there. Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception. Now, this is probably a very good game. It's on a console and therefore cannot win best graphics. It just can't. I mean,
It's a pretty game, man. It is a pretty game.
It's pretty game.
Listen to yourself.
I know, dude. I know, but
No, you don't know.
here we
It
go.
can't
Brandon
win
wakes
best
up.
graphics.
Here he goes.
A console game
Have you
can-
looked at?
from
Have
a
you
hardware
looked at it though?
perspective, it doesn't matter. From a hardware perspective, it is not possible to hand out an award for a console game when it's against PC games. To hand it out to a console exclusive means that they actually had to think about, we're going to give this game to a version that is inferior to the graphics of PC games. I mean, for all of the things that I can give to console gaming, like ease of access and, controllers are better for some games and things like that, like I will try and take a level-headed view of a lot of issues, But graphics is not, like, it's not an argument. There's no debating there.
Now,
So that pretty much takes all legitimacy off the table right from the start.
let me compound this even further. By listening to you, the nominees that Uncharted beat, and
For
if you
graphics,
can't name the games that would probably go in this category that aren't in it, it's Uncharted,
Okay.
Batman Arkham City, beautiful
Very
game,
good game.
Yeah.
give you that. L.A. Noire
No, that game, besides the faces, that game was not that good.
No, yeah, the faces
and
were good.
Rage.
No.
The fact
No.
that Battlefield 3
There
was
it is.
not,
It's not on there. Yeah, that's a good point.
let alone the winner, means that's a completely rigged category.
Yep.
For a completely rigged show. But
Yeah, there's
Oh my god. He was holding that.
He was. You were waiting for that. Well played.
But even if you look at the category, Arkham City wins
Yeah,
Yeah.
out of those four.
that's true.
And but seriously, Battlefield 3, I don't even have the game, and I could tell you right now, Battlefield 3 or Skyrim look better than anything on PC. And Hard Reset looks better than Uncharted 3 because it's not on a console.
Fucking Limbo looks better.
Limbo looks sexy though.
That is a very nice looking game.
But for best, they did have a best PC game category,
Why
Yeah.
are they all separated? I don't get it.
which was won by Portal 2,
Mhm.
which I can't really argue with per se. I don't know if it'd be my PC game of the year, but we're not going to talk about that this week.
Well, the fact that Brink didn't win in every single category at the VGAs is a clear indicator that this
Best
Well,
venue
Bethesda
system,
game.
Brink.
Bethesda,
Brink could have won for best graphics over Uncharted.
yeah, it could have. It
at
could
least it
have.
would be PC. Yeah.
Bethesda won Studio of the Year.
Which I think we talked about that earlier. You didn't like that, but to me it
I
makes
don't
sense if they release Game of the Year. I don't have a problem
They
with
did.
it.
I mean, they released Skyrim, and
Right.
Rage was pretty good.
Right.
But Brink, man,
You can't get it. Brink is that giant. Yeah, you can't
the
get over
elephant
that.
in the room, Scott.
Yeah.
When you shit out a game that awful,
See, I guess I don't have that bad taste in my mouth because I didn't buy Brink or play it, so I avoided all of that mess.
parkour was pretty good.
Unlike you guys.
Pretty good.
I was gifted Brink, and I feel bad about it.
Yeah, no, I
The
was
parkour
gifted
was
Brink.
good that you parkoured over the rape wall into the rape alley. That's all the parkour was used
People were like,
for.
oh yeah, but to get through this, oh god, I'm still being raped.
It's
Wall
like you
run right into the choke
Spider-Man up
points.
the wall and then fell over the edge into another alleyway.
Also, let me throw another, because this reminded me when I'm looking at the best PC game nominations. Let me throw another game out here that was up for best PC.
This is once again VGAs we're talking
Yeah,
about.
this is
not
VGA. This was up for best PC game. Witcher 2. Now, I've heard that Witcher 2, I don't have Witcher 2, but Witcher
I think
1
it's on
still.
sale right now on Steam.
Witcher 2, I've heard, has some of the best graphics
It does.
ever.
That's what I've heard.
And that on the Ultra mode, it pushes pretty much the best systems out there to the
Yeah.
edge. So, you failed, really.
I see what you're saying. See, okay, so I was disagreeing necessarily with Brandon at the beginning because I was going to say if there were only console titles listed in the category, but if there's PC games listed in that category, then absolutely, yeah, then it's a sham because
Well, the fact
There is,
that
I
Battlefield 3 isn't listed
Yeah.
is just silly.
that
I mean,
is
you
really
can't-
bizarre. That,
Like, if you're going to put it in one category, I would put it, instead of Game of the Year or whatever, I would put it in graphics before
Yeah.
anything else, because that's the hallmark of the game, is the fact that the graphics are honestly revolutionary.
they're not on this list once, are they? They're not anywhere on here. Where the RPGs?
Battlefield 3,
No.
Number
Yeah.
one flashlight simulator NA.
they won nothing at either
No.
thing. Now,
Well-
the IGAs had less categories.
They did, but I also love the fact that the IGAs didn't give Modern Warfare 3 anything.
Yep.
And that was the one that's actually done by, I think, the hardcore gamers and dev
Yeah, and I can't-
people.
I can't. There are no nominee lists for the IGA, so I can't really tell you there. But some good signs from the IGA. So if you're going to pay attention to one of these events that happen basically on the same weekend every year, pay attention to the IGAs, because Game of the Year, Skyrim. Best Trailer, Dead Island, which we pretty much knew. I didn't even know there was an award for that, to be honest.
There shouldn't be, but if there is, Dead Island probably
Dead Island was going to win.
Yeah, oh for sure.
Best Multiplayer, Gears of War 3, debatable, but it certainly isn't Modern Warfare 3, which we'll get to in a second.
Right.
Best Narrative, Portal 2. Can't really disagree with that.
Yep.
Best Art, Say Human Revolution.
I can agree with that. It's a really unique looking game.
Yeah.
Really
absolutely.
Cool. Best Animation, Batman Arkham City.
Definitely agree with that.
Yes.
Best Cinematography, Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception. Nick? Cinematography?
I'm only a couple hours in. I'm probably like 2.5 hours in. It's like an Indiana Jones movie, so I probably
That's pretty good, then.
argue against it. Except it's not the shitty fourth one.
Best indie game?
Repent
You can't
for
argue.
your sins, Nick Fenton.
I'm sorry.
Best indie game, you can't argue against it really, but you could put Minecraft in here for sure. Bastion won. Bastion's fantastic. So either one of those would have been happy with. Once again, we don't have the nominee list for the IGAs, so don't know who it was up against. Most compelling character, Wheatley. I would actually go with GLaDOS from Portal 2, since she shows a little personality.
Yeah.
Realizes who she is. Lydia.
Lydia, oh
That
god.
stupid fucking whore.
She's the worst.
Almost made an arrow to the knee joke there.
How many times have I killed her and then had to reload the game, just killing her over and over? So satisfying.
This one is odd. This one is
I agree with the
Best
Fallout.
DLC. Fallout New Vegas, Old World Blues.
I mean, I didn't play it, but that doesn't...
Portal 2's DLC was awesome.
Yeah, and everything I read about Fallout New Vegas, that expansion was like, it was good, but not like, you know what I mean? Not like knock your socks off.
No.
So
I'm not sure on that. Best downloadable game, Bastion.
Yep.
Why is there a category for that? Every game on PC is downloadable.
They talked about it at the show, how they phrased it. It was like, yeah, I don't know if they're going to get rid of that category at some point because it does become kind of fuzzy.
Yeah, because even, the big boys are downloadable now, so.
Yeah. This was like in the indie sphere of things with the downloadable idea, not like it was Steam and the fact that you download Modern Warfare 3, that doesn't count.
Most original game, Rock of Ages, I don't even know what that is.
I totally agree with that if you've seen it.
It was very, they got their ball rolling idea from Katamari, so I disagree with that completely. I believe that Minecraft, again, is the most...
Right, but once again, I don't think it's because
Katamari.
it wasn't this year. This is for
That's
this year.
awesome.
It's like a classification issue with Minecraft.
When I bought my
it's
Xbox,
like
the first thing I had to buy was Katamari for Ada, so...
Such a good game. Andy and I used to play that on Fists of Whiskey. It was awesome. Best original score, Bastion.
Bastion, 3 titles, three winning categories is awesome.
Best sound design, and I can't disagree with this.
No, you can't. No.
It's
You're
a very,
against
very
this?
good. It's a very good sounding game.
No, I'm
in
saying
my
no,
opinion.
you can. Dead Space is
Dead
the best sounding game.
Dead Space 2 won
That
best
series
sound.
is haunting.
Yep. It gets the ambiance just perfect.
And the People's Choice, the Gamer's Choice Award, Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim, of course.
Yeah, overall, like you said, the list that the IGA put together, there's nothing on that list that stands out where you're like, oh my god.
That's legit.
Yeah.
So now let's move over Spike.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I know they're all pretty diehard gamers there.
On the on-steroids, pumped-up ridiculousness that is the VGAs. Game of the Year, Skyrim. We're fine with that.
Agreed.
Studio of the Year, Bethesda. I'm not fine with it. You guys made valid points.
Yeah.
We're gonna skip some of these because they're not really things deserving to. Gamer God Award, Blizzard Entertainment. Hard to disagree with that one.
Right.
What does that even mean?
I don't.
Kind of just like a lifetime achievement kind of award, I would guess.
Throw Valve or Blizzard in there.
Yeah.
Blizzard's.
They could have won that award 8 years ago.
Best PC game, Portal 2.
So, There's a lot of good.
I can't really disagree with it. I love Portal 2. You know.
But I mean, it was on consoles too, and it doesn't really play much. I mean, I don't know.
Well, but it doesn't say best PC exclusive game, just like the best graphics. I mean, if they were really going to take things seriously, you should separate best graphics out into console and PC categories.
Well, best PC game, Portal 2 was up against BF3, Minecraft, and Witcher 2.
I mean, I think outside of Witcher 2, I think you could say all three of those were, you know, great PC games. I don't really care who wins out of that.
And now we get to the... and I actually watched this live. And
you knew it was going to happen. You knew it as you watched it.
I didn't think...
I feel sorry for you,
didn't think it was going to happen.
Yeah.
I actually didn't. I was like, people have to see. It got a bad reception from reviewers.
I know.
Like...
There's no way it's going to win.
This is the definition of paying for an award. Best shooter, and this is separate for them for multiplayer. Multiplayer is a different category, which Portal 2 won, which is good. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3.
Can't argue with that.
If we were going to be speechless, can I get a squeal for how shocking that is? Come on.
You can't set it up like that.
God damn it.
I can do my voices whenever I want, Nick. That's why you're a relief pitcher.
Oh, man.
Oh, damn.
I'm done. Bye.
Nope. Don't you hang up.
Did anyone see it live besides me?
I watched a stream of it.
Did Robert Bowling come up and accept the award?
Robert Bowling came up and, like, they did, like, a little skit where he ran off with the award and, like, one of the other devs got, like, teabagged by a guy.
And he shot an 11-year-old in the face with a one-man army noob tube. It was great.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened. And it was just the most contrived, like, the thing was, the show was, you know, over the top and retarded anyway, but this was just kind of like, this was the only thing where it was completely out of place. Like, you almost could watch the audience kind of be like, wait, what?
What the hell?
Like, even the audience was like,
The whole show was like Kanye coming on the stage and snatching that trophy out of Taylor Swift's hand.
Yeah, I was praying like some big Swedish guy from DICE would just come up there and punch them all in the face and take the award or something. Because it was up against Gears of War 3,
No.
Battlefield 3, and Rage, which I don't even know why.
Yeah, why is Rage?
Rage shouldn't have been nominated.
But, you
Brink
know
should have
what?
taken Rage's spot.
Yeah, Brink should have been on there instead of Rage, for sure. But, it's just, I can't.
Well, I don't know how you give that award to Modern Warfare 3 when, I mean, pretty much all the polls and everything, like, you know, user polls or voter polls at other places, you know, pretty much Battlefield 3 has been winning that award hands down. And even all the reviewers, you know, pretty much every review that you saw, it was people saying that, you know, the single player is not great, the co-op is meh, but, you know, the multiplayer is where this game really shines. You know, and I don't really think anyone
With a flashlight.
was. Well,
Sorry. I had to do it for John. All right, good.
I love flashlights.
but, you know, I don't think anyone was really hardcore bashing Battlefield 3's multiplayer at all. Most people were big fans of it. And I mean, I see why. Like, because I own Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3, I don't even enjoy Modern Warfare 3. I don't know how you can say that's the best shooter when it's just not.
Well, the thing is, even its Metacritic and all that, all user done scores, even those are shitty.
It's in the
even
sixes,
for console.
isn't it? 5 or 6?
Yeah, it's
pretty low.
They're horrible, and like clearly, it's not shooter of the year. I just don't understand. I don't understand at all. But
we understand. It's about cash flow, but
like, my God.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't shock me, to say the least. I mean, it's not shocking. It's just sad. It's more disappointing.
This is brought to you by the same network that hosts the Man Awards.
Yeah,
or like the Guy Awards or whatever. So it's like Michael Bay giving an award out. Do you really care who Michael Bay thought was the best game?
It's true. No one cares. What else is interesting on here, though? There's
interesting? Not much, especially for the VGAs.
best.
Minecraft won best indie game. Meh.
No argument.
Portal 2's peer review did win best DLC from the VGAs.
Which, I agree with. I guess that would be the only thing we were saying in the IGAs that was surprising. I think you should have put the Portal 2 DLC over of, what's it?
Old World Blues, yeah.
Yeah.
And their trailer of the year was Assassin's Creed Revelations.
No way.
Which clearly...
Which one? There were like 50.
Yeah.
And it wasn't any in-game footage. That turns me... I know Dead Island wasn't, but Dead Island was so much...
Yeah, but
so good.
Dead Island's trailer was, like...
haunting.
Beyond the game.
Dead Island's was false advertisement.
It was totally... I mean, there's no question.
But
I would watch that movie.
That trailer went,
was
like beyond... the game itself. Like, people who don't care about the game, or don't even care about gaming, knew about the Dead Island trailer.
Exactly.
I mean...
That was just a fantastic piece of cinema.
In the real Dead Island world, when they knocked over the bed sheet, it wouldn't have moved.
Because everything...
The sheet would have just stayed on the bed. The door would not have opened. It would just have, you would have just passed through it.
Yeah.
People be no clipping.
It would have asked you for your right thumbstick if you were on PC.
Did they patch, we hadn't really covered that, I guess, since they patched. Remember that initial patch, and then I wonder if they patched the shit out of that game since then.
I haven't played it.
No, haven't touched it.
Yeah. Didn't really have lasting or staying power, it seems.
I don't know. I can't really disagree with Assassin's Creed just because there's so much content out there that I guess if you had time to actually watch all of them, I guess maybe they do deserve the award. There is months of content on their
Put out
YouTube
50
channel.
of them, so let's.
I guess so.
Guess they win.
But this is trailer. This is not trailers. So there's nothing better than that. That I don't care. No, not this year. But
they didn't specify which one. I'm looking at 30 videos right now that start with Assassin's Creed Revelations.
What's
it could
the
be
E3,
any one of these.
E3
My
trailer.
point is, no matter what.
They did specify actually.
Oh, did they?
I closed it. Yeah, it was E3.
Did they? Well, maybe I should read then.
2011.
Assassin's
trailer.
Creed is just a troll series in general. It's a series about jumping back in time, and it's a fucking repetitive game that you just do over and over and over again. It's just trolling in general.
Ezio trolling people.
Ezio, where everyone talks like a plumber.
Ezio Auditore.
Yes, this is authentic.
I just want one guy to come out and give you a mission, and be like, "It's me, Mario."
He does that in the second one. His uncle's name is Mario, and you meet up and he's like, "It's me, Mario."
Yeah, they do.
It's really, really bad.
Wow.
They literally embrace how bad the accent
And because these awards are so bad,
yes,
because they're so bad, we here at KBMOD felt
yes,
that we should probably do our own award show.
yes.
So next week's podcast will be our own award show with some special awards.
Yes. Some ones that you would not see done by
Brink will win a lot.
Machinima.
Some special awards which will be handed out to some gaming companies.
Some unlucky gaming companies,
Yeah.
to be honest. We shouldn't tip our hand, I guess, now, but
No,
some good
no.
ones.
Shouldn't tip
So
our hand.
definitely
That's what
this-
they call a tease in the industry.
Yeah, definitely be tuned in next week. It'll be good. And then that one we're also going to be doing live, Dan. So
Yes. If at all possible, we're going to do it live.
We'll figure out a way to do it.
Like live Dulcom with Woody's gamer tag?
Yes, absolutely. Exactly that. Live one?
Sounds good.
Oh. I don't.
So yeah,
Live
we're
com?
going to try to do it live, and those of you who are Bob fans, Bob will be on with us next week.
Probably.
So,
Bob has fans. He's internet famous now.
truth. So what's our tie? Are we on Twitter
Big
question?
fan. Derailed quickscoping.
Derailed.
I know what he's referencing. God. All right. Yeah, let's go. Did you want to? Well, we kind of ranted about the VJs already, didn't we? About the.
Yeah,
I think we covered that pretty well.
That kind of was the rant.
That was the rant. Yeah, the VJs in general. All right. Well, then let's move on to the Twitter Q&A. We got a good chunk of time to. We can 15 minutes of questions.
All right.
And now it's time for Twitter questions with the KBMOD podcast.
All right.
What do we got?
All right, here we go. Well, I got a marry, fuck, kill to start us off.
Oh boy.
This one's from Staffu Noob. The Slender Man, Chad Kroger, or the Nyan Cat. So 2 internet memes and Chad Kroger, who really is just a living
Who's
meme.
another internet meme?
So,
I'm killing Slender Man. It's too scary.
I'm deathly afraid.
He has to be gone. There's no way. I would fuck Chad Kroger just to make it inflict massive pain upon him and dump pain. And then you marry Nyan Cat. There's no way.
You're gonna marry the Pop-Tart?
Yeah.
You have to hear the
Listen,
Pop-Tart all the
Brandon
time.
loves Bread Kitten, so I'm down with Nyan Cat.
Yeah.
Definitely kill Slenderman.
You got to get rid of that. Oh,
I'd marry Chad Kroger though.
I might marry Slender Man.
I'd marry Chad and make him write me songs that all sound the same. About me.
So you're just going to further his career, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he'd make so much money. And then I'd fuck the cat because it'll just think it's another cat. That's good.
yes.
There it is.
Another cat reference. Oh boy.
I'm gonna marry the Slender Man.
What?
And
Some
then
crazy sex.
Dude.
He's never around, dude. He's
always creeping on people.
Yeah, he's got the business suit on. He's probably a traveler.
Yeah. And I'm gonna bring him over to Scott's house for dinner all the time.
Oh,
that's actually why I'm married. I just checked my basement behind me for Slender Man.
Dude, yeah, you're in a basement. That would freak me out. You probably have the lights off too.
I do.
No, absolutely not. I'd have to turn the lights on if I were you right now.
Chad Kroger, I'm gonna fuck, and I'm gonna kill Nyan Cat.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. It's disappointing. I'm disappointed in you.
I'm killing Chad Kroger, marrying Slenderman,
He's marrying
having sex with the cat.
I
I have
go
to
with
kill
John
Chad
on that.
Kroger in all of these questions. I have to kill him.
But this is how you remind me.
He's my own
what I really
countryman.
am.
I kill him too.
It's not like you said sorry for making all of these terrible fucking songs.
Chad Kroger just wants to be a rock star. All right.
Can't you understand?
He's just waiting on a different story. That's it.
Yeah.
Just look at this photograph, John.
How did our eyes get so red?
Did anyone see the jazz version?
I
That
did
was
see
good.
that.
Oh,
That
no.
was really good.
Oh man, the Motown version of How You Remind Me. It's so
It was pretty good for a Nickelback song.
Ooh, this one. Okay, this one's from Nick KBMOD. And, what year did Jesus drive the dinosaurs out of Mongolia?
1724.
1724. This is specifically Mongolia, so if you're not...
Okay. Well, that changes my answer then. It couldn't have been 1724. That was around the Pop-Tart Revolution.
Dan.
Mongolia.
Yes.
Creed or Nickelback?
You gotta say Creed.
Is this just like a straight up
Creed.
question to me?
Yes. Yes.
Creed.
Oh, Creed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Creed's fucking awful. Don't get me wrong.
Scott Stepp wears those sick leather pants, and he
Dude,
just
it's the
takes me
best.
higher.
Creed live may be one of the most horrible things you could ever witness.
Did
He
you
is
see
awful
Creed
live. No, I've just watched. I've seen videos of him live, and they're on Palladia or whatever, the MTV
Yeah,
channel.
yeah.
You gotta
Yeah,
watch
it's
Scott
awful.
Stapp on Celebrity Poker when he was just wasted. I'm pretty sure in some point in that he says somebody has a baby dick.
On the poker thing?
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh yeah, I think you showed that to me the other. I was trying to find it on YouTube. Scott
So
Stapp.
good.
I'm gonna go with
douche.
1960, the same year as Bioshock was set.
Is
That
that
would
like
be
a subplot in the
episode
game if you read
drawn
all the
out.
journals and stuff or whatever?
Actually, if you look out the window to your left as the plane is going down, you can see Jesus over Mongolia.
Shunning the dinosaurs out of Mongolia. What is your answer, Brandon? I'm curious. You're a scholar.
It's tough, because
There was a lot going
mean-
on during that time period. Yeah.
yeah, well, like you said, I was getting it confused with the Pop-Tart Revolution for a minute there, And then, luckily, you reminded me before I made an idiot of myself.
This is how you remind me?
It's not like you said sorry. I was waiting on a different story.
I will say there are all nickel
sandwiches aside.
All Nickelback songs are bad, but How You Remind Me is one of their least offensive to me.
Kill yourself.
No, really. I mean, there are worse songs.
There are worse
That's
Nickelback
written.
songs.
I mean, if I have to listen to a Nickelback song, I could tolerate that song. I don't have to listen.
I mean, I would have to go with saying that Be a Rockstar one's the worst by far.
Oh God!
What the hell is on Joey's head?
It doesn't matter what station I listen to. Like if I was listening to like Bronx Hood Jams, it'll 93.4 EY in the Bronx, New York. They probably would have still been playing Rockstar for like a year.
So bad.
And I'd
have to go with Photograph. I don't even think Nickelback fans like Photograph.
Yeah, it's an awful song.
I have no desire to be a big rock star. And I don't
want
want
about being on your knees and how
I don't want to drive 15 cars because you physically can't do that. You can only drive one car at a time. So why would somebody actually want to drive 15 cars?
You could ghost ride them all.
It's a metaphor. You'd get it if you were a Nickelback fan. I have a question. Can I ask a Twitter question?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Hold on. Actually, I just looked it up. It was in 1337.
Oh, it
was in Leet.
Very nice. The Leet era. What an era.
All right.
God.
Fancy Amoeba asks, will Private Joker ever be allowed to do the intro to another podcast?
Yes, Alex. You know what? The big award show next week. It's all you.
You could do a trailer voice.
Yeah, you have to do the trailer
intro
voice
to
for the
award
award show.
Fuck.
100%.
I got to write a script then. I'm a
Good thing we ruined that surprise.
Oh,
You actually think that's happening. You are. You
it's
are
happening.
sadly mistaken.
Oh no, Alex is going to work on it now. He's got.
I have another question pertaining to things that happen on the podcast. This one's from Nuketown Noob.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The answer is no.
Yeah. Can I come back on the podcast?
No.
From Nuketown Noob.
Look how Brandon's like, no.
No,
Didn't he talk about Need for Speed?
he did.
He really loves Need for Speed.
The answer is absolutely not. Under no circumstances.
I'm getting outvoted here, Mike.
If it was between you and a bunch of goats for the podcast, I would choose the goats. I would rather listen to Bah than hear your fucking shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Just get a bunch of Skype
Why is
accounts for some
Frank telling me
goats.
Oh, sorry.
What do you think, Molly? Meh.
Molly.
Find me a group of mutes, and they would be on this podcast before you would be.
Wow.
I would rather produce 1 hour and 28 minutes and 34 seconds of silence for people than have them listen to you ever speak of Need for Speed again.
Oh God, he's gonna kill himself.
Oh, Mike, I'm sorry. You can call.
Ooh, I have another. Wow, so many good questions I'm coming across here.
What we got?
Is Dom currently in a state of raised elevation?
He is.
Yes, absolutely
Without a
right
doubt.
now.
Raised elevation.
Yes.
That's
The way to put it.
Scott's
Dom and I are the only two members of our WoW guild on Illidan. Our guild is called vidstats/Synwyn.
Yes.
I think no, he gave me like the little thing that I had to sign yesterday.
Yeah, that put you in the guild. I kicked you out. Don't worry about it.
Oh. I wasn't planning on using it. Don't
I
worry.
remember Tustin and I made a guild called Penis.
And it lasted for like a day.
It lasted for a day. It got reported so fast.
We're hardcore about that, huh?
Yep.
Fucking sweet guild name.
Yeah, it was, dude. We were all proud of ourselves and we got 10 people to sign the charter for Penis.
Who would not? I don't care. You go to fucking people in like Blood Legion or Exodus and the top guilds in the world. Do you want to join Penis? They're going to be like, yes, we do.
Yes, we
and they're
do.
going to leave Blood Legion and they're going to sign that guild charter. They'll still raid with Blood Legion, but they will be in a guild called Penis because that's just cool.
This question comes from Freakin'. And it's, if me and a friend go camping and have nothing to make a fire, can we rub our penises together to make fire?
I can answer this because I've tried to
yes.
ejaculate
Alex.
doing this. And I will tell you that not only is it the most painful thing you've ever done, it will not create fire or semen. Done.
I think the semen part is just on you.
I think
so.
you're doing it wrong if it's not creating any semen. Something's going on
That's true.
there.
The dude I did it with was coming for hours.
Oh my God.
That was what happened. I think there might have been
Hours.
sparks, but he came all over it and just
Hours.
extinguished the fire.
Oh my God.
So maybe like as you're about to create the fire and jizz, cover yourself.
With Bear Grylls? Was it with Bear Grylls?
Better drink fire semen. Nah, I got nothing.
Fire.
Better drink my own fire semen.
Better drink my own fire semen.
Wow.
My God.
I knew that question was going dark places quickly. There's no way around it. Did we get any serious questions this
I've
week?
got one here. I've got one here.
Okay.
We got one from Mr. Matty Mouse, who asks, "What is the best Christmas gift you've ever received?"
That's a good question. I'll have to think about that a second. Best.
That is hard.
I think
The
I'll
ability-
start off. I got I think I got an N64 for Christmas back in the day, and I just remember I remember playing Cruisin' USA for
Best.
days.
Oh
Do you get the fucking shortcuts where you could cut up through the cave and like jump over the whole fucking
Oh
road?
yeah.
Nice.
Dude, Cruisin' USA is definitely the best racing game.
I used to play it in the arcades all the time. I didn't have an N64 back then.
Fucking stupid poor people can't afford their N64s.
My parents were poor. I hate my life.
Diddy Kong Racing. That was my racing game.
Shut the fuck up.
That was way better. I didn't
No.
even play whatever that other game was.
CSS is
so
the
it
best
can't say
racing
anything.
game.
If you want to really dive into it, the best racing game is clearly Mario Kart. I mean,
The
there's no
original for-
there's no competition there. But like actual cars,
Forza.
definitely Cruisin' USA.
Forza.
Fuck. No, get the
Forza
fuck out of here.
Tabies used to get nukes on Cruisin' USA, if I recall. It didn't even matter. The nukes weren't in the game.
No, I get a nukes on the Mario Kart quick scoping with the turtle shells on backlog. Face to face.
What up, dog? Cruising USA, Moab here.
Speaking of Tabies, I got a question about Tabies. Does Tabies really rock the house?
Babies work the house.
Yeah, Tabe
Fading.
is definitely one of the coolest dudes ever.
I have the top comment onto the face just right now
As
with like
a-
170
What did you say?
thumbs up. Something about getting nukes with quick scopes. I don't know.
Oh,
I have a serious question. First game on PC, what was it?
Well, hold on. You guys didn't say your best
Yeah,
Christmas
we're on the
gift.
Christmas one.
Wait, what? Oh, best Christmas
Jumping
present?
ahead,
I don't
man.
have one. I don't celebrate that bullshit.
get any gifts.
My best Christmas gift.
Jedi Power Battles. For me.
Actually, I know mine now. It's actually the PC we got while I was in high school. Because it could play Diablo.
My best Christmas gift was a Radeon 9800 Pro from my brother, upgrading from a GeForce 2 MX.
Nice.
I found out who my father was.
Ken Levine? Or...
Alex would have died if he found it was Ken Levine. I don't think your heart could have handled it.
Get that
What a Lego
Bioshock
thing.
nepotism on.
I don't
So
know.
Nick, what was your favorite Kwanzaa gift?
My favorite Kwanzaa gift was
Zuba's?
the menorah. I should have asked for fucking Zub. I don't even celebrate Christmas, but I should have asked for Zubas. I need a new pair.
You're Jewish, Nick?
No.
He
So what-
celebrates
so-
Festivus for the rest
So homosexuals don't celebrate Christmas is what you're
Yeah,
saying?
what are you saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't even know. I don't know.
Well, I don't even know what I am.
I'm a homosex.
I'm a Homo sapien.
Have you ever gotten a Moab with the intervention?
That's what I think
That's
I'm
his
gonna for
religion.
Christmas. It's actually underneath our tree right now. It's a bomb-shaped gift.
Everyone's gonna die when you open that thing.
The tag says from Sweden.
Quick scoping.
What was your best Christmas gift, people? Let's go.
We did. I think we all did. I said.
Okay,
I'm not
what's the
kidding
next
you.
question?
Yeah.
You like dudes?
What was your first game on PC?
Oh. I mean, if we're
That I
really
actually got
I
into or that I
remember.
played?
That you
game
actually got into,
touched.
I
I
think.
played like text-based games and shit like way back in the day
Oh,
on
yeah.
an IBM.
This is
but the
saying
first-
like what you got into first.
First game that I really like truly fell in love with was Deus Ex.
Strong. I'm gonna go with actually the first one. Doom 2 was the first one I ever played, but the first one I really got into was Warcraft 2. The old RTS.
Nice.
Word Munchers.
Food Tycoon.
Number Munchers and Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail, yeah. Oh, man.
Where in the world is Carmen
This
Sandiego?
podcast has died of dysentery.
It's over.
Because you didn't buy all. Not even gonna try.
IKEA. I think my favorite game growing up because until I bought my own PC, I had like my dad like a 10-year-old PC, like 10-year-old of the day. So the only thing we could run was Hearts.
So you loved Hearts?
Hearts is my favorite PC game growing up.
Nice.
I used to play Microsoft Golf on my aunt's PC all the time too.
Mm.
It's an actual.
Mavis Beacon teaches typing was very interesting.
Remember when you used to always make sure that you were signed into AIM, and if you weren't at your computer, you had to put up an away message?
Yeah.
Always had to be signed into AIM.
That was serious business.
God.
And you had a
Fucking-
profile that was fucking emo and told all your feelings.
Idling
God,
in the MLK
man, that
IRC
brings me
for like
back,
6
dude.
weeks
Yeah,
straight,
with the-
never restarting your computer.
Oh,
You had a profile with some song lyrics.
song
in it.
lyrics in it with different text colors. Oh my God.
Yes.
For that, man.
Well, no, the best thing to do was to post like an AIM convo with you and a friend that was funny and like would
that
make
was-
other people laugh.
Yeah.
God, man.
Did you see him say dicks? He said dicks. It was so funny.
And that's what it was like. And then you would go away and you could set custom away messages so they could be song lyrics if someone messaged you. God.
You set it to like a
Mine were
love song and
mostly
hope that your
Meatloaf.
13-year-old crush.
I would message you.
My song lyrics were always from "I Would Do Anything for Love" by Meatloaf.
Nice.
That was my song lyrics.
Vegetarian Loaf's Virgin was better. I would do anything for love, but I won't eat meat.
Wow. All right. Do we have...
Oh, there's more questions.
Oh,
dude.
God. All right. Well, we're
Keep 'em going.
almost at an hour and a half. But, yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
So this might be just for me and John because we're awesome and the rest of you suck, but maybe you can answer it too. What are some of your favorite micro brews?
I feel like
Bud
we've
Light
been asked
Lime.
this.
Bud Light Lime.
Bud Light. I used to
I'm gonna
like
go.
Mango.
Well, I mean, when is it okay for you to tell your woman that you scored big time last night? When you came home and you scored a fucking legit ass case of Miller Lite.
Yeah, dude.
Triple hop
Triple
Miller
brew.
Lite.
What a micro brew.
Dogfish Head Pumpkin is probably my favorite beer, but I couldn't drink it all year round. I couldn't do it. I couldn't drink a pumpkin beer all year round.
I'm gonna go with Founder's Kentucky Breakfast Stout. That shit is ridiculous. Or Old Rasputin.
I really like
Hard lemonade.
Yeah, definitely. But only the pomegranate kind.
Capri Sun.
Oh God.
Smirnoff Ice is my preferred microbrew.
Mike's
I'm
hard
gonna go-
lemonade, pink lemonade.
I'm gonna go with Dogfish Head Pumpkin, or as much as it pains me to say it, Magic Hat number 9.
Magic Hat, really?
I love me some number 9, but it's another one that I don't know if I had it all the time, if I would like it as much, because I only have it a couple times a year. Now, if I had to pick a beer that I could drink every day of my life, it would be Great Lakes Porter.
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Ooh.
That as well. Delicious Bronson.
Might go with like a Zima something.
Oh, God, what a 90s reference.
I don't know if you guys,
the
I don't know if you guys
Everglades
have ever had
drink.
that has like an earthy tone to it. It's Fire Seaman.
An undertone dickery. It's delicious.
Chilled to a perfect 94 degrees. Semen. There's actually a really good Lancaster oatmeal stout that they serve here that you can get from.
Yeah, Lancaster has good brews.
And then of course, you know what a
You
micro.
realize you're right by Victory, right, Scott?
Yeah. There's a couple different Victory brewing
Yangling.
restaurants. Yangling, I know. I was waiting for John to say that. Yeah, we hate Yangling.
Awful beer.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't know. That's about it.
Alex, what about you? You drink, I think you text messaged me one night, telling me that you were sorry that you were drinking Labatt Blue. I'm pretty sure
It might
that's
have been
happened.
that. I drink PBR these days. That's all I drink.
Delicious
Well
beer.
played.
Yeah,
Alright.
it tastes fucking nice in my mouth.
Does. Much like Fire Seaman.
And more questions.
Good
Anyone?
Good chat.
Bueller?
Good chat. everyone.
Bueller?
Crunch asks, which is worse, pooping at a bus stop or getting kidney stones from drinking chocolate milk?
Getting kidney stones from chocolate milk because pooping at the bus stop is kind of funny. Whereas kidney stones
It's funny
just
'cause
aren't
those are
funny at
real
all.
things that happen to people in this podcast.
This is like
Kidney stones aren't funny at all.
I've never had those, thank God, but I hear they are the worst.
You ever had the shits at a bus stop?
Imagine a rock coming out of your dick.
Oh,
That's what a kidney stone is. Just a big rock coming out of your dick.
Yeah, there was no pain for me. I just kind of woke up covered in shit. There's some police around me who were very nice.
God. This was when you did the kidney stone or shitting at the bus stop? Or you did both? At the same
No, I took like 25 shots of
Oh,
tequila
yeah.
and then wandered out of a party.
I remember this story. You told this in a comment.
Yeah, I think I'm telling it for my 100th video with a good mic.
You shit your pants and they made your wife pick you up covered in shit.
Oh.
And then she probably made you muffins the next day.
Yeah, I felt fine, which was the funny part.
You shit out all the booze.
Yeah, everything was out of me.
Do any of you guys watch The League on FX?
Yes.
This season,
Yep.
I forget what the guy, is it Randy? The guy in the season 2, this is really annoying guy joins, and that's what his motto is. He's like, just shit out the booze, bros. Like every time he gets drunk and then he can drive if he shits out the booze. We're like, does that work? He's like, yeah. I don't think so. Oh, man.
The league just got picked up for a 4th season. Rejoice.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I love The League.
So yeah,
All right.
I watch Gossip Girl.
Probably do. You're probably not kidding.
next week, bros. This
Yes.
also that is our last podcast of 2011. We're not doing one the week
Christmas.
after Christmas. So
Yeah.
And I believe we have a scheduled show tentatively with Mr. Fuzzy Otterballs in January.
Yeah.
So
We will definitely be able
look
to
forward to
delve
that.
into the inner workings of Ubisoft
yes,
because he's a former employee, obviously. So
And the proper way to skin, fry, and sauce cats and dogs.
nice. Nice. I will be looking
Wow.
so
for
yeah,
maintaining
big
form,
show next week. It may be really long next week. I don't think we're gonna kind of rein it in.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do a 2 or 3 hour thing. That's fine.
I'll finish the entire looking for 8 instance during that one.
Live. It might be live. It might not. I'm leaning towards it's gonna be, but we'll.
Yeah, hope
For
that's
some
the
reason
goal.
it can't be. It can't be. But
Yeah, I think we can do it, hopefully, but we'll see.
all right, bros.
All right. Thanks for listening. Next week.
Vanedix.
Later.
Fire.
Later.
Bye. To the face? Yeah.
My goodness.
Face to face.
That was...
After
That's
last week, we just kind of took off.
Yeah. We didn't rein anything in this week. We were like, yeah, fire semen.